The Eden Prairie Foundation was founded in 1981 by Billy Bye and Roy Terwilliger. Their vision was to raise money for nonprofit organizations, the public schools, and the city. In our 31-year history, we have given away more than $1.1 million to over 50 organizations.
Originally, we were just trying to find a place in the community where a person who needed some help could come and get free clothing. Right now we have about 55 families who are waiting for beds. That's just in Eden Prairie. And people always say to me, who are these people? Who is the need? Well, it's everyone. You don't know what's going on with your neighbors. It's a death, a disease, an illness, an accident. You don't know what's going to happen to someone. No one is safe, actually.
In the spring of 2008, a group of Somali parents came together and we decided to do something about our youth and also to have a center where we can call our community center. One of the purpose was to make sure that to help the low-income and immigrant kids and youth in Eden Prairie to be able to get an education outside of the classrooms. The second thing also was to help parents to get an American citizenship. Imagine if you just came a different country with no English and you don't even know the Constitution, everything, how will you be able to answer all those questions?
We have been serving individuals that range in age 5 all the way up to adult with different variable disabilities for the last 47 years. What we provide is winter camp options, summer camp options, respite weekends, and we have a travel program. This year, 3,000 people from all over the United States. And within Minnesota, 80 of the 87 counties are served by the funds that we receive from the Eden Prairie Foundation.
This grant helps us a lot. It helps the low-income community and the immigrants in Eden Prairie very much. For example, we've been able to buy computers. We've been able to buy laptops and desktops. Our parents, they don't know how the system works in the schools. So they don't know if the kid is failing. So what we do every Monday, since we have the computers and technology, we ask the parents to sit with his or her daughter or her son and log into the school portal, look the grades, then the parents will know exactly what the child is missing, what grade he or she get from the schools. Then they ask us how we approach that. We have students, both boys and girls, from middle school to high school, who have been able to come up from D's and F's, came to C's and B's, some A's.
The grants that they provide for our students, youth, and adults with special needs and disabilities provide everything from improved facilities like re-roofing and remodeling of our buildings, all the way to something very simple like communication bracelets or communication notebooks. We also made accessible bicycles out of two-wheel bicycles to four-wheel bicycles. One of the biggest challenges that we have is with communication for our participants. One of the greatest ways that we have to help with communication is to have a communication bracelet, which is basically little icons on a little stretchy band that show different activities like swimming, eating, going to the restroom. And what the counselor can do is have this wristband and easily communicate. So counselors, in communicating what happens next, what happens is our campers get so excited about in action that they see the beach and they know they want to go swimming. They're excited to go swimming, but they don't realize that they have to wait for lunch and then they have to wait for the hayride before they can go swimming. So the little icons that we have really help to identify the pace and the schedule.
The foundation has helped us buy a van, which is critical to what we're doing to be able to deliver beds and furniture to families. Beds, 1 year, 40 beds. Think of that, 40 beds, that was huge. The foundation has helped us with signage. It's been so supportive and so wonderful when we had our backs against the wall. There really isn't some place where these people could get help. If the prop shop wasn't here in this community, I don't know where they'd go. This is making people's life a lot nicer, being able to get rid of a lot of the worry, but save them the money that they would have to be buying on these things to be able to benefit the rest of their life, buying food and getting started. I mean, this is just a great benefit for these families coming in. It's important. It's making a difference in people's lives.
The Eden Prairie Foundation has been one of the most consistent and wonderful supporters that we could have at Friendship Ventures. Their support means so much to us, and their consistency in being able to provide for 3,000 individuals every year that kind of experience, that kind of life-changing newness of excitement at camp, of excitement of achieving new skills. Without the Eden Prairie Foundation, we wouldn't be able to do that. We need your partnership. We need you to be there for us so we can continue to change the lives of these families.
The grants that we get from the Eden Prairie Foundation help us, our community, to succeed in many different parts. And on behalf of Somali immigrant and East African community in our city, great city, Eden Prairie, we would like to thank all of you for the support that you are giving for this low-income and kids who are in need.
I can't think of anything better to donate to. In the community, where else can you find some place where organizations, small organizations, can go to get some assistance? It's a wonderful thing. I can't say enough about it.
For good, for Eden Prairie, forever.